Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about universal law and karma. And I thought I was kind of inspired because I think it's kind of funny how we've been programmed to think of karma and, and universal law. So let me just explain really quick. Universal law, it's basically how energy works, and you're energy and I'm energy, and all we really are and all everything really is energy, right? And so these are principles that are universal because they're true in every physical reality, in every physical incarnation, in every density, in every dimension. Energy works the same way. So it does not change, and therefore it's law. Sometimes when we think of law, we're thinking of like Judge Judy or the Supreme Court, but it's really just the principles do not change, and therefore it's law, right? And I think karma is a funny one. Karma is kind of funny because we've been taught to believe, maybe some of us believe, or there's a misconception that karma is an eye for an eye, or someone's nasty to you and then therefore they get it back, right? And in some cases, maybe, right? In some cases, maybe. But what I want to point out is that right versus wrong, positive versus negative are perceptions of the ego. So a lot of us maybe watching this video are like, oh, well, karma doesn't exist, or karma doesn't work because it doesn't work the way that I think it does, or it doesn't work the way that I think it should, right? Which, so right versus wrong, positive versus negative is a perception of the ego, right? Because source is everything. It's the entire universe. We are the entire universe. And so positive and negative on a very high level doesn't really exist. And so that's why some of you watching have had maybe experiences with people who you perceived wronged you, and maybe went off and did really well, or it didn't turn out, they didn't get their karma, quote unquote, right? And that's because you're perceiving it through the ego. So what karma actually is, in my opinion, is it's situations that we've manifested to help us learn, evolve, and grow. And a karmic cycle, right? And we've had a lot of physical incarnations in different physical realities and here on planet Earth. And we have energy that we've manifested everywhere, right? That follows us because we've made it a part of our experience so that we can learn, evolve, and grow. And sometimes we perceive those situations as negative. However, sometimes those are the best things that we've ever done and we've ever experienced, because it helped us realize and look inward to who we truly are, which is source, right? So if you go through a really bad or negative experience, it's your ego perceiving it. The soul does not perceive it that way. It perceives it as just from a perspective of love, honestly. And so basically karma it falls under the law of transmutation. So everyone's heard of Nikola Tesla. So energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transmuted. So karma, nobody can save you from your karma. Like a higher being, an angel, saints, God, the Pope, or whoever cannot come in, Jesus cannot come in and say the experience that you've manifested for yourself is no good for you, and so I'm going to bail you out. It cannot work that way. What will the being do with that energy? They can't do anything with it, and they can't transmute it for you because it's yours, because you manifested it, and you're a God being, and in the eyes of the universe, we're all equal, right? So there's no God above us. We're all part of source, right? So we're all responsible for the energy that we've manifested, and only we can transmute the situation that we're in. So it's not about necessarily healing karma or ending karmic cycles. It's about looking inward and realizing who you are, which is love, and transmuting the lower density energy into love, and that will raise your vibration, raise your frequency as you transmute those lower density feelings, emotions, which, by the way, if we're all love, right, and we're all just beings of love, love is a state of being, then the feelings or the ideas of anger, sadness, happiness, and sometimes love, sometimes people perceive love as a chemical reaction, all come from the mind. So really, we're just transmuting energy that we've manifested in our own mind. And we've created our own quote unquote karma in our own mind so that we can transmute it and we can come back into the state of being or into a state of love, right? So yeah, that's my little spiel on karma. But I just think it's funny because there's so many of us are like, look at that a-hole, or look at that person, and look, they're gonna get their karma. Karma is gonna get them. Karma is not external to you, it's internal. It's something that you've created or you've manifested for yourself to transmute, because you're the entire universe. So that's all I have to say. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.